Hey, good morning. This is Jie Zheng. It's about 10:05 New York time, Drive 5th. I hope if you're in the United States that you had a nice holiday yesterday. So the question I want to discuss with you is how do you deal with the emotional distraction when it happens? I think this is a very common question we are going to meet every single day, even you are entrepreneur or if you are starting some business and you work at home, anything, or even any normal people that you have a job, it's going to be like, for example, let me give you a very example. Like yesterday, about 24 hours ago, I was having my meditation. Um, I received one text message. And soon after I read the text message, I cried for a few hours. How to deal with the emotional distraction when it's not expected. Who wanted to cry on drive off? I don't, but it happened. Um, First thing is I was aware that I was crying and I was hurting by the messages I received because it wasn't true about who I am, and that person misunderstood me a big time. But I usually don't reply the messages when I receive misunderstanding. I always want myself to reply messages with love and understanding. And I also will pray for God to give me the right message to reply the message. And if I was crying and I wasn't 100% calm down, I don't want to, I might write a message, but I don't hit the send button. I usually will kind of give it some time for me to digest the information and try to understand why that person sent that text or sent the email. Um, so I think very first step is I understand I was aware that I was hurting, I was crying, and the second thing I reminded myself is about the self-loving. Um, what can I do to make myself feel better? It was close to lunchtime, and after I got the message, I wasn't really hungry. Um, but I said to myself, I need to still prepare my lunch, regular lunch, whether it's small or big. I just need to have something ready. So when I was hungry, I have something to feed myself. This is part of self-love. Um, Third thing is, is there anything you really have to do at that moment or on that day? So yesterday I had two meetings, one with my coach. Uh, it was on 1:30, and then I had a team meeting at about 3 o'clock. So no one no no one knew that I had a rough moment. But I showed up for the meeting, for the call with my coach. Life continues. You have to do what you plan to do on your list. And there's one thing I had to do yesterday was the advertisement and reading my book, and I did place another advertisement, and I also read a book. Even it's only, I would say only 30 to 1 hour, between 30 minutes to 1 hour, but I forced myself to do that. I guess the third tips is you still continue to do what you have to do because I am responsible for my life. Um, if I let the emotion distraction control me, I cannot have the things done. It wasn't productive as I wanted, but I still have something done. And the final thing is go sleep early if you can. So I went to bed shortly after 10 p.m. yesterday, and I said to myself, okay, it was a rough day. It has some bad moments. Tomorrow will be better. And also because I cry a lot and my eyes was a bit hurting and I could not really read much. So I need to rest my eyes. I turned down two friends' requests about. I had some friends show up yesterday, but I kind of say it wasn't a good day for me to talk. So I kind of um, kick out the friend. Um, and the second friend, I told my friend I can go out for a while, but if not, I just want to go sleep early. So, fifth tips: give time for yourself to digest the information. Six thing I did is I actually replied the messages and the email to the person that sent me the text or email. Uh, I told the person try to see the things, um, try to handle that with love and understanding. And I also understand I could, no, I could. I hurted that person in a way that I personally don't like. Um, but he did not understand the picture or the reason uh, before or behind. So my point is I make sure I wrote the messages and I reply the person with love and understanding. And I'm hoping the best that at this I'm still one of his best friends in the life. Um, I am when I deal with people or when I have the friendship, I want to win the person's heart. That's my target, to win the person's heart. And I do whatever it takes to give my heart to people because that's what I want and that's what I'm supposed to give. Um, that's just my standard on myself. So what else can you do when you want to deal with the emotional distraction? There's another important step. I think I mentioned to you earlier that I'm not sure if I mentioned. It's about the praying that I surrender and I pray that please help me to deliver the message, the right message to the person. Please help me focus on what I'm supposed to do. So I think praying is a very important step in this when you deal with the emotional distraction. You really want to, don't want yourself to be controlled by something you cannot control, those emotional things. Um, what you can control is about that right moment, that the thing you have to accomplish, you have to do on that day so you can move forward efficiently. And with the praying, you want to bring yourself back to the flow state or the working state, something, so you can do your job. If those doesn't work, just go sleep early. So that's my how I deal with the emotional distraction, and I would like you to discuss with me about how you deal with emotional distraction. Send me the comment in the video description, comment below. And there's one tool in our education program is we have a community. The group is called we have a group called mindfulness. Is led by our coach Irene Webster, and so join us. Meet like-minded people to help you to be more mindful in your daily life. So everything you are doing is in alignment. How to join us, the community, I'm going to share in the description about the link, and you also can see some buttons on the page, and go inside the link and check about the page information and know about us first. If this is the community you like to join, just click your email and write down your name, and you are going to get to us soon. And I will see you on the other side, and have a great day.